The nation's top federal election infrastructure agency says this year's election was, quote, the most secure in history. In a statement, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency said, quote, there is no evidence any voting system deleted or lost votes, changed votes, or was in any way compromised. The statement goes on to read, quote, we can assure you we have the utmost confidence in the security and integrity of our elections, and you should too. Meanwhile, CBS News is projecting President-elect Biden has won the state of Arizona, adding 11 more electoral votes to his total. Mr. Biden officially crossed the 270 electoral vote threshold Saturday with wins in Pennsylvania and Nevada. He now sits at 290. Joe Biden is the first Democrat to win Arizona since Bill Clinton did it in 1996. Debra Alfarone is in Washington with more.
CBS News has called Arizona for President-elect Joe Biden. The win puts Mr. Biden at 290 Electoral College votes, further cementing his win. President-elect Biden's new chief of staff, Ron Klain, told MSNBC that the Trump administration's blocking of transition efforts is hurting their ability to combat the coronavirus pandemic.
The sooner we can get our transition experts into meetings with the folks who are planning that vaccination campaign, the more seamless the transition from a Biden presidency to a Trump presidency can be.
The president is receiving a briefing on Operation Warp Speed, the plan to distribute COVID vaccines nationwide.
Right now, there are officials inside the Department of Health and Human Services who are busy planning a vaccination campaign for the months of February and March, when Joe Biden will be president.
Only 4 Republican senators have acknowledged President-elect Biden's win. But even some of the president's strongest allies are now saying that Mr. Biden should receive intelligence briefings.
We should be in the same posture that we were in throughout the whole campaign, with both of them receiving briefings as they're both trying to be able to prepare.
China is the latest nation to reach out to Mr. Biden to congratulate him on his victory. But foreign nations are having to set up these calls without the assistance of the State Department.
A lot of these world leaders know how to reach him. He is speaking to them. They are congratulating him on his election as president.
Meanwhile, President Trump is tweeting conspiracy theories about voting machines changing votes. But the government agency in charge of election security refuted that, saying there is no evidence that any voting system deleted or lost votes, changed votes, or was in any way compromised. Debra Alfarone, CBS News, Washington.